Hello, and welcome to another installment of DB3's Risk It or Not, and I'm Denise. Well, another day, another dollar, another day of COVID, and we're still learning lessons. What I find very encouraging in this moment is that COVID continues to teach us lessons about who we truly are as people. And I find it very encouraging that there are so many people that are leaving their traditional jobs to start their own companies, and even more so those that are starting nonprofits because they see a need in their community and they're wanting more rewarding work. And so 2020 has definitely revealed a spike in entrepreneurship, but a bigger spike for nonprofits. And so I thought it was a good idea to do a video to help those that are in that space of I am wanting to create a nonprofit, or I've created the nonprofit, I have my 501c3 formalized, but at this point I'm stuck. Because let's admit it, creating a nonprofit is commendable work. But everyone is not going to understand the hard work and the commitment that it requires. And they're definitely not going to understand your frustrations of how to raise funds. So this video is really for some ideas of fundraising so you can generate revenue for your nonprofit and become more sustainable. If you thought this was a video that was going to give you step-by-step process, I could be all day, because we have 50 states in the United States of America, and every state has different requirements for nonprofits. So I have provided below in the general description some videos that are currently on YouTube that are really good, that can give you step-by-step processes and break that down even further. But for the purpose of this video, I want to focus on fundraising. So before I can do that, I have to give you my definition of fundraising, right? So fundraising is basically the bloodline for a nonprofit. And if you need a technical definition, at the root of nonprofit fundraising is really about you leveraging relationships with people, with companies and other entities who may be interested in supporting your cause in your nonprofit, whether it's through contributions or monetary donations. So let's look at about 5 different ideas that you can utilize to generate revenue for your nonprofit. The first one that I'm going to talk about is online donation forms. And so you can use these plugins or payment add-ons like PayPal and add it to your social media platforms and especially your website. The online donation forms are mobile friendly, which means people don't have to be at their desktop or their laptop to access these forms. I like that because, as we all know, we are stuck to our phones these days. Our phones go everywhere. And so if you had an encounter with someone, maybe at the grocery store, and you were telling them about your nonprofit, you can have them access the website right then and there, and they can access that donation form right there from their phone. Also, the thing I like about the online donation forms is you can customize it to where if you have someone that wants to contribute repetitively throughout the year, they don't have to go through the application or the online form and fill out all the information over and over again. You can set it up for repeat donators to where all they have to do is just go in, log in, and type in the amount that they want to contribute. So online donation forms are great. Another one is what they call crowdfunding. Now, the crowdfunding allows you to leverage your networks, like your family, your coworkers, your friends, with the utilization of an online pledge form. So I like that because it allows you to reach a larger audience while still allowing donors to engage on your platform. So you can put these online pledge forms on your website, and maybe someone had the intentions of going in and only donating $10. But when they started engaging on your website, they noticed all the services you provided, the communities you're helping. They saw pictures of your events. It triggered something for them to say, well, wow, I didn't realize this nonprofit does all this. They really do need some help. And maybe they would change their donation from $10 to $50. So that's a good tool to use as well. Another one that some nonprofits are utilizing is what they call peer-to-peer fundraising sites. The most popular ones that come to my mind is the Susan B. Komen and the American Heart Association, especially when they have those annual walks, right? So me personally, I've been a part of the American Heart Association walk. And so as a team captain, I select a number of people to be on my team. So that's my initial network. We all decide that we're going to donate X amount of dollars towards our team goal. But each person on that team also reaches out to their network, and then they extend that same request or donation solicitation. So if you utilize that for your nonprofit, you start with your immediate network, but then that network can expand out. So that's why I like that option as well. One of the most common fundraising efforts is emails. And emails are effective, they're quick, they're simple, everyone has emails, but there are very few nonprofits that are able to utilize them efficiently. So my recommendation, if you use emails to solicit for contributions and donations for your nonprofit, make sure that you use visual elements like pictures, tell a story, and even more important than that, have it sent out on a day that is significant to your nonprofit, whether it be your foundation day, or if you are providing services through your nonprofit for breast cancer survivors, then you want to target October when it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, right? So those are good tools if you know how to use them correctly. The last one I'm going to share with you is my favorite, and I refer to it as promotional fundraising. And so basically you're selling items that everybody can use. So the most common items that are sold through nonprofits are t-shirts. Right now, because of COVID, facial masks, and even hats. And so I like that because everyone can do it no matter where you are in the stage of your nonprofit, right? And I've seen high school kids that started nonprofits do that. And I've also seen people that are single moms share and sell these items online, on Etsy, through their website, through their friend groups, their mom groups. So it works in various demographics. The reason why I say it's my favorite, because not only are you generating revenue through the sale of these promotional items, but you're getting walking billboards. These people are walking around promoting your nonprofit. They're wearing the t-shirts, they're wearing the hats, they're wearing the facial masks. The more people that you are selling these items to and that are wearing these things in public, that brings brand recognition to your 501c and piques curiosity where people want to know, what is that organization about? Especially if you included your mission statement on the back of a shirt or something. So those are a couple of ideas that I think are easy to implement regardless of what stage you are in with your nonprofit. But regardless of whatever fundraising initiative you select, I want to stress the importance of being familiar with your state regulations when it comes to how you can fundraise for your nonprofit. For example, in Hawaii, before a nonprofit is able to solicit to a resident or a company, they're required to go and register on the state's tax and charities division. So failure to do that could lead in penalties, which if you're fundraising, you don't have the funds for a penalty, right? So just remember, not every fundraising initiative is going to be successful, but stay optimistic about it. Because with the increased number of people online these days And with the new modern technology of how you can fundraise, you're able to do that with so much ease and agility than we did before COVID. So that's really all I have for this installment. Down below in the general description, in addition to those videos on the step-by-step process, I've also included a website to this published article that I came across that listed out 44 different ideas for fundraising. So some of the ones I covered may be there, but 44 different options, you have to take a look at it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. That's all I have for you this week. Talk to you next week. Take care.